Hey everybody, Kevin here, and welcome to a brand new series of RimWorld. So this game showed up on Steam about 2 days ago. It just was released as Alpha 14. The game's been around for a while. I think it was originally released in about 2013. So you may have seen a couple of people play on it, but it has an official release now, so we will give it a try and see what happens. So, I saw a little bit of gameplay, about 5 minutes of gameplay, so I kind of know the basics of it, but I don't know entirely what I'm doing. So we're all going to learn together, as is per usual on my videos. So please feel free to hit the comments section if you have any questions or comments, and here we go. So first thing we're going to do is a new colony. There's 3 different scenarios you can choose from. Crash land, which is some advanced space humans which crash land on this planet and have to survive. Rich Explorer, which has medicine, charge rifle, and some fancy stuff to start with, but you're only one person. And you also have a gun turret. The Lost Tribe, which is 5 people that just go out in the woods and try and make it on their own. So they have a little bit of old style technology, short bows instead of guns. You also have the option of creating your own custom, and you can download them from the Steam Workshop. For our first playthrough, I think I am just going to go with one of the original 3 scenarios. And I think I want to do Lost Tribe. So it gives us 5 people to work with, which will be a little bit of an easier start. And I don't necessarily know if I want to start the game with like a rifle and a pistol and a plasteel knife and stuff like that. It kind of seems a little bit like cheating, but if anybody's seen my Banish series, this is kind of more Banishy. So we'll go with Lost Tribe. There's 3 different storytellers. You can have Classic Cassandra, Phoebe Chillax, and Randy Random. This one, you can get hit with the most powerful or the weakest events possible, so you could very easily be destroyed right away. It's probably fun if you want to keep replaying, but not for videos. Phoebe Chillax is basically just a real easy mode version. You won't get a lot of events happening. So we're going to go with Classic Cassandra Classic. And then there are 5 difficulties: free play, base builder, rough, challenge, and extreme. There's not really an even one. So rough threats can be quite dangerous, and there's no bonus to colonist mood or crop yields. Base builder is threats are scaled back quite a bit. So there's no kind of middle ground on this. But for our first video, while we're trying to understand the game and try and make good content, we'll do base builder. Alright, not seed purple. We're going to go with Dirtville because why not? I'm going to get a little bit bigger map size. Doesn't necessarily matter, but it'll give us this map. And then you can select your landing site. These are colder climates. These are warmer climates. The gray one or the tan ones are deserts. Greens are forests and stuff like that. So I think we are going to pick a site kind of in a warmer climate. It doesn't get down to freezing. Average temperature in summer is 24 degrees, which is about 82-ish in Fahrenheit, if those of you who like Fahrenheit. Stone types: marble and granite, sandstone, slate, and marble. Granite, limestone. You can kind of play around with it, see what types of materials you want. I don't really know the difference. I'll probably go here. We get 3 different types of stone, which having more types of stone is probably good. So let's go ahead and select that, and we get to our character creation. So these 5 people are the people that we're going to start with. The 2 flames means they're very proficient, so they have a learning speed of 150%. The small flame means they are interested, they have a learning speed of 100%, and anything without a flame is 33%. So you want to make sure that when you set up your people that you make sure that they have kind of a good balance of skills. You want one person on range combat, one person on hunting and gathering, one person on farming and medicine, and just make sure that everybody is good to go. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time outfitting our folks here, trying to get a nice group to start with, and I'll be right back. All right, so it looks like we've got our starting crew here. Just kind of go through them real quickly. So we've got first one is Gray the Loner. He's going to be our grower. He's a jogger. He's got a little bit more movement speed. And Green Thumb. He gets mood bonus from planting things, which is definitely good. Unfortunately, he's malnutrition, so it looks like our grower might not be all that great of a grower. So there's minor 21% malnutrition there, and a couple of wounds. Not too bad. 24 years old, pretty good. Is Wasp, our healer, whole body, again, malnutrition. Cold Lover, which I'm not too sure about. Maximum comfortable temperature is -4 degrees Celsius, which it's pretty cold. It's not ever going to reach that in our area, so we'll see how that affects her. Psychic sensitivity, and she's going to be our medic. So medicine, cooking, construction, artistic, all that good stuff. 20 years old. We've got Val, 32. Lazy, prosophobe, doesn't like bionics and prosthetics, and Night Owl. This guy's going to be our melee. So, got good shooting, melee, social. Animals is pretty good, so probably a little bit of taming as well. Got a torso scar. Female, fast walker, plus 0.2 CPS, and ugly. So, social interactions are not her thing, but she's good at crafting and research. Got an old gunshot wound. And her last female is our brawler, shooting melee, abrasive, heat lover, to go with our coal lover, and pessimist. So pessimist, permanent mood effect, -6. So she's kind of grumpy, but she is our warrior. So I think this is going to be our lineup. I'm gonna go ahead and generate the map here and see what happens. So the gods are very angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with the blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey on foot with no close friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness like your ancestors did. So kind of a banished thing, you know. We got driven out of our home, and here we are. So a couple things to make note of that I've seen. You can actually tear down these walls. This is a slate tile wall. This is a steel wall. This is a marble wall. You can tear down those walls to reclaim the materials. So the steel one is going to be important. Otherwise, we can get steel from here. This is compact machinery. This is compacted steel. And just some other materials around here. This right up here, I'm probably going to leave that for an Easter egg if unless you want to look it up, obviously. But I think I know what this is. I ran into one of these on one of my. I did like a little 10-minute test game just to kind of get used to the controls. I ran into one, and it's pretty interesting. And we got little Pest here, a 3-year-old female husky named Pest. Oh, we got another one here. Awesome. And this one's Curry. Hopefully that is not ominous in telling us that we are going to need some food. All right. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to gather up some materials. Let's see, structure. We need to make wall. Not enough stored. So. Yeah. What you can do is double click on any of these to see what they are and select all of them in the area. So I think we're gonna do, what do we need? What do we need? We need wood. I'm guessing we're gonna do wood. Oops, cancel that. So actually let's gather up all the wood that we have available to us. And we'll start making some walls. So architect, structure, wall, wood. And we'll just kind of take this over. Let's do door, wood. Can I turn that? Oh, it auto turns. Good. Oh, we also need a stockpile area. So let's see, zone area, stockpile. We'll just kind of put the stockpile out front here. Delete. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Stockpile zone so that we can eventually put a wall around it. There we go. So they'll go and they'll start building up all of our stuff, and then they'll start putting a roof over it, which is pretty cool. And there we go. All right, furniture. So we need, let's see. So we need steel for a bed, and we don't really have a whole lot of steel yet. So how do you turn Q and E? All right. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And then I think we need an animal bed too. Fits any animal. Small box for animals to sleep in. Fits smaller animals like chickens, cats, or small dogs. And these aren't really small dogs. They're, larger dogs, I would assume. So we'll give them you have no usable materials to build that. All right, let's see what else we got here. Alright, so we've got some weapons and things like that here as well. Let's grab up all we can. And how do we actually assign this to somebody? Select next thing, same square. Yeah, I'm not sure how to actually assign somebody to work on this. Ah, there we go. So you click on a person and then right click on it and you can assign it to them. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll do buffalo with a bow. And who was it? Chief? Huh, interesting. Ah, there it is, character. Alright, so let's see. So we'll assign Chief, check out character, is shooting. So we're going to give Chief the short bow and the cannot equip short bow reserved for buffalo. Alright. Interesting. So jade knife and cloth tribal wear. Buffalo's coming here to grab a bow. Good. And can you equip 2 weapons? That's my question. So a short bow and then a wooden spear. No, you can't. Alright. Alright. So what do we got here? This is a Puni Pila. What do we want to give that to? Why don't we just distribute these kind of as we want, and then we're going to do buffalo, and where's Chief? Assign Chief to the short bow, and then we'll give the other ones the melee weapons. Alright, so Wasp will give you that, and Trado will give you that. So they all have a weapon, which is good. I'm going to have Buffalo go, and is this one tamed? Healthy male Labrador receiver. Retriever. Receiver. Let's see, training. This one is not. Is this one ours? I don't know. I think we might own all 3 of these. Unrestricted, healthy. Alright, well, let's get training done. We want obedience on all of these guys. That's going to be the first thing. And then let's go out and do some hunting. Let's see, Buffalo, I think you cannot train pests, no usable food. Alright. Zone and area. Growing zone, that's what I was looking for. So what this is going to let us do is we can make a field. We'll make the field kind of right out here. 10 by 10 sounds pretty good. This is a geyser. Not sure what a geyser does. Flammable 0, market value 0. It's got hit points though, so I guess that's cool. So Trado, I think, is our... No. Who's our loner? Gray is our gather hunter person. All right. So this I saw a little bit of. Let's see. Everybody's on firefight. So this basically just assigns people to what they should be doing. So we don't really want our healer to grow, so I'm going to unselect that. And you can see the little 2 flames and the 1 flame in the background, so you can kind of see what they're good at. We'll have the 2 people with the flames, plant cut, cutting and harvesting plants. We'll have our loner do that, as well as Trado. Everybody can firefight. Everybody can patient. So patient is they'll go in for medical treatment. We got our healers, Buffalo and Wasp. We could probably take you off. Bed rest, everybody can get. Flick switches, for example, when you designate to toggle power on a turret. That doesn't really matter right now. Our chief will be our warden. Manage feed, chat with prisoners and all that kind of stuff. Handling is animals, so yeah, that's probably pretty good. Cook will have our Wasp do that. For now, I'm just going to kind of go through and just make sure that everything is looking pretty good. I think that's fine. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I'll probably between episodes I'll read what they do and get them going. Alright, so one other thing we need to do is we need to figure out how colonists automatically respond to threats. Flee, ignore modes in the assign menu. Alright, so we're going to have Buffalo fight and Val fight. And then those are going to flee. And we'll set them to ignore. And then we can always change those later if we need to. Alright, so we'll do some orders. Let's see, orders. Mine. We'll get a little bit of this going. And then we'll grab one of those and one of those. Why not? Alright, so we've got potatoes planting. Can we actually change what this is? Rename plant type potato. Okay, so we can change this. Oh man, there's tons of stats about every crop. Harvestable, limited lifespan, fertility, flammability, growth time 3 days. We probably want something that grows quickly. What about rice? It's 2.5 days. Corn, growth time 6 days. Minimum skill 5, 2.64 days. I think we might want to change this to rice. I guess it doesn't really make a big difference. It's 3.0 days, lifespan is 9. This is 2.74 days, lifespan is 7. So I guess we'll just deal with it. Alright, so I'm going to have Buffalo go out and start to... Why is Val sleeping outside? Can I assign you unowned? Colonists. Oh, I think we do need beds. Let's see, furniture designates a spot on the ground where people should sleep not comfortable. Okay, so we do want beds. Alright, so deconstruct all of those. We'll do furniture, beds. like so. Alright, and then we need some steel for that, and do we have any steel? Don't believe we do. This right here is steel, though. Compacted steel. So we should be able to get that going. And they need food. That's going to be important for them. So there's a rabbit here. How do you hunt? Alright, so we'll do orders, hunt. That. Go hunt that thing. Wow, your aim is terrible and you're shooting right at Gray. How do you stop? Wow, your aim is awful. Just absolutely terrible. Which one's our chief? Chief is Val. Val's asleep. Let's see, orders, cancel that. It's a rabbit. Go. It's a sleeping rabbit. Go get closer to it and club it over the head. Oh man, you are a derp. All right. Whatever. Oh, that's silly. That is excessively silly. So let's get a little bit more steel going here. We'll just grab all of that. Sleep through the night. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. You're supposed to be my expert marksman. Actually, it was a passion, but I don't think it was very high. Yeah, it was only 4 in shooting, so she needs to level up a little bit. Yeah. So the thing about this game is you can't really tell. You can't tell everybody. Oh, you can't. You should be able to tell them what to do if you want them to move somewhere. All right. Come on, everybody, wake up. So let's see. What is draft? Take orders and fight. They will not work or eat. All right. Let's have you try and go after that guy. I can't really tell which ones are tamed. Healthy, unrestricted. It doesn't actually say if they're tamed or not. Healthy. I'm guessing the unrestricted is, yeah. So the unrestricted, we can kind of confine them to a home area. What are you doing? You are attacking a rabbit. That's pretty cool. How are we doing here? Growth rate, 90%. Grown, 6%. How long does it take you to kill a sleeping boar? Like, seriously. Oh, you people are ridiculous. Is it almost dead? There we go. It's dead. Alright. So, colonists may interact with this. Hopefully they'll bring that in. And now we need a place to cook. So, we need a simple wood-fueled stove with an attached countertop. And we need a butcher table. So, let's do the butcher table here. And then this is kind of a trick that I saw. You put them back to back, and then there was that circle. And what you can do is you can put one stool there, and somebody can work on both of these with just the one stool. And then eventually we can always go and make ourselves a kitchen and stuff like that. Oh my god, you are just the worst. All right. So let's see. Orders can we do? Let's do a harvest. Can we do Raspberry bush, okay. Cut plants. Cut and destroy. No, we don't want to do that. Cancel. Alright, so can we harvest? Must designate harvestable sufficient area. Oh, that's why it was derping on me. There wasn't anything to harvest in that area. So yeah, so we'll just kind of harvest the natural vegetation in the area, get a little bit of food going. We got some berries there. We got 31 of those, and then we've got a wild boar. So that's pretty good. We got some herbs. We got some pemmican. Pemmican's like it's kind of like a meat trail mix. It's not very good, but I mean, it works. Spoils in a year. These berries spoil in 13 days. So I think I'm going to restrict those so that they eat the berries first. We could probably make a storehouse just for food. That might be a good idea. So let's do a zone area. Create a spot. Store junk. Tool. Interesting. So let's make a kind of a food storehouse here as well. And we probably should get some walls in place. There we go. Yeah, we should probably do that so that they have structure, wood door, so that they can kind of walk through there if they need to. And then this one we're going to designate as there's storage. So we're going to do, this is just going to be food. Yep. And then this one we're going to restrict not food. Alrighty. So doing pretty good here. How's our plants going? 17%. Let's see, who's our grower? We probably should have another grower. Wasp is also has the small flame, so we'll do that. Is somebody gonna actually come and take you? Before you rot. I think we actually need to get the butcher table maybe before, I don't know. Hopefully somebody will come in. Spoils in 2 days. How are these doing? Got another bed built. It's pretty good. Might as well do another order and just mine all of that up. Compact machinery. That's gold ore. Pretty good so far. Actually, we should be able to take down... Do we have any walls in the area? What are these walls? Oh, these are steel walls. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. So we're going to do an order. We're going to deconstruct our steel walls and replace them with wood walls. Structure, wooden door. Can I just... No, you have to wait for them to deconstruct first. There we go. Now we'll have plenty of steel, I'm hoping. Yeah, 46 steel, look at that. Another 6 steel. Awesome. Alright, so then we should be able to get our beds taken care of. Let's see. Let's deconstruct all of these walls, actually. And we'll rebuild them as wood. Quick silver walls for some reason. That seems like not a good use for silver, but I mean, I guess if you have excess silver and no wood, that's what you do. Alright, so we got one person sleeping. He's sleeping in, she's sleeping indoors at least, but doesn't have bed quite yet, but that should be rectified. Oh, you know what? I think I might have derped. Can you do furniture indifferent? You can. Oh, I'm a derp. I'm a derp. Hmm. You know what? We'll go with it. We'll do steel beds. I don't know if the material actually matters. Let's see, wood. Let's see, beauty 12. A wooden bed is comfort 0.75 versus a steel bed, which is 0.75, beauty 8. Yeah, there's not really any point in making a steel bed, so let's swap that out for a wood bed. Some will get a wood bed, the rest will get steel beds. And then should be good there. They still haven't hauled those in. Come on, guys. Bills. Add bill. Oh, so you can make kind of a request for food. Butcher creature. There we go. Do forever. And then this we're gonna do bills. Cook simple meal forever. Details. Meat. Yeah, so human meat is disabled by default. You can get a cannibal status, but I don't have any of those. All right, so I think that works. Nutrition, half of a raw food. Yeah, that'll work. All right, how are plants going? 18%. Man, these things are just not growing. Why don't we make another field? Just because they take so incredibly long. Let's see, growing zone. Make another 10 by 10, and why not another 10? Oops. Let's see, delete. Doesn't look like you can actually resize them. 10 by 10. This one will do rice, and this one will do, let's see, trees. What do these give you? Harvestable. Let's say what they actually give you though. We'll do corn. Why are you all inside? Do you not like the rain? Oh, let's put a door in here so they can kind of get around. Structure. We'll do there. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm not sure why they're indoors if they just straight up don't like the rain, because they're not really doing anything. Party has finished. Party. Oh, it was a party. That's why. Ah, interesting. So they had a party. That's pretty cool. Now get back to work. Alright, so hopefully they picked up that. They got the rabbit, looks like. And what do we have here? So we have hare meat, and we have pork. Good. Suppose in one day. Suppose in 12 days. So let's restrict that so that everybody eats the perishables first. And then we'll go ahead and tag him for hunting. Get our roof in place so that they're not getting rained on anymore. lovers. Buffalo and Val have come together and are now lovers. Ooh. The big, burly, cranky fighter Buffalo and the chief. Oh boy. That is kind of interesting. Alright, so we've got our rice is... Wow, rice is 18% grown already. That's pretty cool. What is this? What are you? Need defense? You've been here some time, probably seen pirates raid. Oh. Who are you? Visitors. Group from Kindness Ridge. Oh, okay. Kindness Ridge. That's probably pretty good. What can we do with you, though? Where's Val? Val's there. Can I do anything? What do you do? Had a nice chat with Matt. Okay. Clothes, gear, character, melee, and constitution needs. Character, and not really all that good. Can we trade with you? How do you do that? Anything? You're just wandering around? Character needs health. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what we do with visitors, but yeah, there they are. They are visiting. Let's see, Val. How's Val doing? Training curry. Oops. Looks like we need to get some berries on the menu again. Let's see. Can inspect the impressiveness, wealth, and beauty of individual rooms using the room stat inspect toggle in the bottom right. Okay. Let's see. Toggle beauty display. Ew. Interesting. Impressiveness. Mediocre, mediocre, spacious, neutral, dirty. Huh. I'll have to play with that a little bit. But I think that is going to call it for our first episode here. Kind of got the basics down. If anybody knows kind of how Matt Game Dev, probably don't want to kill you, but I will if it's beneficial to me. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you can do with those folks. So if anybody knows kind of how to interact with them, that would be good. Shiv, awful, gray. Gray's not drafted. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, so that is going to call it for RimWorld Episode 1. Hope you all enjoyed. If you do want to see more, please feel free to hit the like, hit share with your friends, do whatever. Depending on how many views the video gets is kind of determining how I proceed with it. So definitely hit that up, and I will continue if everybody wants me to. So I will do a little bit of research outside, just kind of see a couple of the game basic mechanics and things like that, but otherwise I'm going to leave it to the comments section to tell me what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, so that is going to do it for RimWorld. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you next time.